Welcome back to Didi Under Budget. I'm Didi. I'm a 27-year-old South African care staffer. On this channel, we do budgeting, sinking funds, savings challenges when we have the extra debt to do so, and we also do some debt tracking. If you want to know what's going on with my budget, stay tuned. So today I'm going to be sharing my budget for the month of February. I have decided that I am not going to name or title my months the way other people do. It's just going to help me when I am tracking my debt quarterly. So January will be for the January month, February will be for the salary that I got in February, March will be for the salary I got in March. Right, so I'm going to do a comprehensive monthly budget using the month of February because I have to catch stuff the month of February. So right now I am filming my budget using my February paycheck because in South Africa we get paid typically, or majority of people who I know get paid once a month, unless of course you're working where you get paid on a weekly basis or maybe bi-weekly, but majority of people just get paid once a month, and I happen to get paid once a month. So that is why there will be one budget video for each month, and that is why I will name the budget by that month. I think for other places, especially like your Americas, it makes sense for you to name or title your budget by the month in which it's going to be spent, because most of the time they spend the money in the month that they get the money, right? Because they get paid during the month. But as a South African, I just think it makes sense for me to title mine by the month in which I got paid, because we get paid once, right? So this is going to be for February. If you are new on this channel, you'll know I don't have the best handwriting. Yeah, so don't mind my handwriting. I'm just going to fill in everything and then I will be right back. So now we are done with our budget, and if I haven't already mentioned, in this video we're going to be doing my budget and my sinking funds for the month of February. I think it's also going to help people try to figure out how I get my numbers and all of that. I'm doing this because I do know that there are quite a number of a budget templates, right? But I think what's important to do is to ensure that your budget works for you. I cannot follow any other budget, such as the 50 30 20 budget, the one that says that you should your needs, your wants, and then savings or something like that. I can't follow any of them because I am in debt, right? Because they're so straight, and they are not flexible, right? I need a budget that's flexible, that's going to work with the amount of income that I have, the amount of expenses that I have, and to ensure that, I am also paying off my debt, right? So let's start with my salary. I said that I would share my salary with you guys this year. Um, I don't know. I don't think there's any harm in doing that. If ever there is a problem or whatever, I am going to stop sharing my income, but for now I think let's just do it. I think this is the one video that I'm going to do on debt that I feel like if anybody wants to come and or know how I do my budget, I can refer them to this budget. So that is why I also don't mind sharing my salary. So I earn 17,500 rands gross. That is my cost to company. That's what's on my contract, right? I'm so sorry guys, it's in the morning. Let me see what time it is. It is 7:15. I've been up since 5 and I'm only starting to film now when I'm supposed to be getting ready for church. Yesterday, because it's the long weekend, the Easter long weekend, I know guys, I'm filming this pretty late, but I want to do it, right? Because it's the Easter long weekend, the neighbor right opposite me was hosting yesterday and I couldn't film. So I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit so that I don't disturb my flatmate and all of the things, right? So let's get into this salary, right? My salary is 17,500 rand. This is my gross. That's what's on my contract. However, when it gets into my my bank account, it comes in as 17,000. Sorry, I wish, as 15,200 rand. And guys, please don't mind my handwriting. As long as you guys can see, that's what I think is the most important, right? Let me grab my calculator. Yes, let's get into it. 15,200 rand. I'm going to be taking out tithes of 400 rand. I know this is not 10% of my salary, but right now, while I am still paying off my debt, I'm going to be paying 4 or 500 rand. Oh, sorry. So for now, while I am still on my debt-free journey, I'm going to be giving 400 rand to my church. But you will see when we get to my sinking funds, that's not all I put away for church. I also put 100 rand away for church. This is because I have I go attend church here in Joburg, but my home church has been very instrumental in getting me to where I am in terms of basically just everything in life, you know. And so sometimes I want to give back to my home church too. All right, so it's 14,200. So 15,200 rand minus 400 is 14,800. This 14,800 is what I have to work with. So this is where all my rent is supposed to come from, my transport, everything is supposed to come out of this 14,800 rand. So let's see how we're going to spend that 14,800, right? The first thing will be rent, right? My rent is 4,112 rands 50 cents or something like that, but I just round off to the nearest 5, I guess. My transport, I am going to budget 2,500 rand for my transport. So this is one of the expenses that varies, right? Depending on where I am working in that month, right? So sometimes it will be more, it could go up to 3,000, but most of the time, generally 2,500 rand works. And then my credit card, I am going to be putting 3,000 rands towards my credit card on a monthly basis, right? Unless I have more money in my income, then it will increase. But this month it is going to be 2,000. It is going to be 500 rand, which is the minimum. I think the minimum is 540, so I'm going to budget 550. And the reason why I'm budgeting 550 is because I am planning on fixing my phone. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the rest of the money that I would have budgeted in here towards fixing my phone. Groceries, I'm going to put, I'm going to put 1,200 towards groceries. Usually I put around 1,500 rands towards groceries, but because right now I have quite a few expenses, groceries is the one that I'm going to take out of. And in my opinion, this isn't the wisest thing to do because I end up eating out and doing all crazy things and stuff like that. But this is what I'm committing to doing, 1,200 rand. My phone contract. So my phone contract, I did cancel out my insurance. My insurance was 330, and if you remember, I used to pay 1,034. I used to round it off to the nearest 50. So it was I'd write 1,050, right? So minus 330, I should be paying around 704, right? However, it has been fluctuating. In February, they charged me 670, and in the month of March, you will see it increased. I don't know what the reason is, but I'm just going to put 710 here. Or should I say 705, just to, yeah. I canceled my insurance because they wouldn't fix my phone, and I just thought, there's no reason for me to have insurance and not and to have insurance and yet not be able to fix my phone. It just doesn't make sense. My Fushini, I did take some stuff from Fushini in the month of January, or the end of January. I took bags from Fushini, and that is because I really just am tired of paying off debt, and that's the only thing that I do. I don't buy clothes anymore. I don't look nice, cute. I don't even have handbags and stuff like that. So I just decided, you know what, for the next couple of months, especially until June, I am going to be using my Fushini card. I'm going to be using this card to get myself clothes, to get myself bags, just to set myself up and just look nice, right? And stuff like that. So in the month of January, or the end of January, I took bags and stuff. And then at the end of the month of March, no, at the end of the month of February, sorry, I ended up taking some pots because I moved into a new place. The old place where I was staying, I used to share stuff with my old flatmate, right? But that means I don't have a lot of things. I don't have pots. I don't have a lot of things. So I decided to get myself pots, and these pots were on sale, right? And at the age that I am, the basically where I am in life, I'm buying everything that I'm buying is literally just gonna be good quality. So I bought them from at home. I bought them for, they retail for 3,400, but I bought them for 2,270. So I am paying that off. My Fushini for the month of February was 1,000 rand. This amount is going to fluctuate based on how much money I have for the month, right? Electricity will be 500 rand. My flatmate and I both put in 500. And if I am being honest, this is not just electricity, this is electricity and water, because where I stay, they use this meter system where it reads your water and electricity. So you just load money into it, and then the money is just shared according to what you are using the money for. My policies have increased this month. I don't know why. Not this month, this year. I used to pay 220, but I think they do this thing where it increases by 10% every year. I used to pay 220. I'm paying 235, but let's just make it 240 just to make it easier to budget it out. My internet is costing me 220. This has not changed in the past 3 years. This is an expense that has treated me really nicely, and I get 40 gigs during the day, 40 gigs during midnight, from midnight to 7. And yeah, it works for me. I budget 100 rand for my bank charges because I downgraded my account from a professional to a MIMO account. It is the lowest that you will find in Standard Bank. I don't know if they're like the ones that kids have is lower than this, but I get 350 charges for debit orders, and then I also get like, I don't know, 1 rand something charges for transactions or paying things and stuff. I don't get charged when I swipe the card, and then when I withdraw money, that's when my biggest charge comes from. I probably get charged like 50 to 60 rands every single month for withdrawing, depending on how much I'm withdrawing, right? My personal savings and my emergency fund, I am going to be doing the snowball challenge for these two. But for these months, I'm not going to be putting anything in. We're going to have to play some catch up at some point. But yeah, we will do that. So January, just like last year, is going to be getting 150. Oh, sorry. Let's total up my expenses, right? So my expenses will be, so my expenses total to about, I don't know if this is right. Okay, this probably is right. I don't know. But yeah, they total up to 11,170. My expenses are relatively not too much. If I don't have to pay for credit card and I don't have to pay for Fushini, my expenses are literally under maybe 10,000. My 4 walls will be under 10,000. So that is why it's super important for me to get out of debt as quickly as I possibly can. 11,170. My personal savings doesn't get anything, and then my sinking funds, 150 for my January. I think I should do it as I go. Every single month I will be putting 150 into January, just like I did last year. And then I stop when I get to 1,000. And then when we get to the end of the year for my December, I budget out my normal 1,500 Rand for groceries. Together, it will give me 2,500 Rand. Until then, I'm going to be putting it in my time bank. I don't receive a lot of interest in Capitec, so that is why it's going into my time bank, right? Valentine's Day is going to be receiving 50 rands on a monthly basis, but this month it's not receiving anything. Oh no, I know why my because my phone. I did say that I'm going to fix my phone this month. I'm so sorry. Right? Alright, so 11 170 plus 2,200. 13,370. Yeah. And so, yeah, Valentine's is going to be getting 50 rands a month, but it's not getting anything for the month of February. Also, my partner is currently, or when I was doing my February budget, my partner was not at. We were not going to celebrate Valentine's Day because you'll see at the end I have going out there. Easter is also going to be receiving around 100 or 150 rand a month, depending on how much I have in that particular month. But because I'm going home for Easter, right, I've decided to go home end of February, end of April, because my mom's birthday is on the 1st of March and I want to spend her birthday with her. So I'm still going to be saving up for it until the end of April. Sorry, yeah, I'm going home at end of April because my mom's birthday is in May. So I'm not going home for Easter, so that still gives me time to save up for Easter, and I am going to be saving 100 Rand this month. Christmas, just like January, will be getting 150. And then sister one, both my sisters will be getting 50 rands a month. But this month, and when I do have more money, I will put in more. But this month, they are not going to be getting anything. Church is not going to be getting anything, although you'll be getting 100 Rand a month. Home improvement, this is going to be like a savings challenge. I should probably put it up there with my savings, but it's not getting anything this month, but it will probably get 250 rands a month, depending on what I'm saving for. Currently, I want to fix my bathroom, and so yeah, we'll see. And then the last bit of money, 1,000 rands, is gonna go into my going out, right? My boyfriend passed his final board exam. The results came out on the 24th of February, and he is currently eligible to register as a CASA. So that is a CPA for those who are American. So I'm taking him out for dinner, right? I'll see if this clip is not too long, I am going to insert a clip at the end of the video, as I did last year. Remember last year I used to do that? So I'll try to do that. 1,000 1,400 for my sinking funds. So in total, as you can see, I did not use percentages, although they can work for you if you're not in debt. I have variables, I have debt, and so that means that, you know, I can't use anything fixed or anything like that. So my salary comes in at 14,800. My monthly expenses come in at 13,370. My savings are zero for now, and then my sinking funds are 1,400. Let's see if we will be staying under budget this month. I will be left then with 30 bucks. Right, this 30 bucks might just stay in the expenses to supplement some expenses that I need or whatever, or charges that are unexpected or anything like that. But that gives us a zero-based budget. All right, so that means that the amount of money that I had as my income has been allocated towards all of my bills, expenses, savings, sinking funds, and right now I am left with nada. All right, you will see there are a couple of flaws with my budget, I will admit. The number one big flaw being that I do not give myself a an allowance. That means that sometimes when I do go over budget, I have to go into my credit card, but I just want to stabilize first my current situation and debt and everything. Hopefully after the month of March, or from beginning from the month of April, I will be able to give myself at least 250 just so that I can spend it outside of all my other expenses. That will prevent me to go into my credit card whenever I need to get things. Cool. So let's get into cash stuffing. The month of February, I'm going to be cash stuffing these amounts except the 1,000 rands because we already used that. I was out with my partner this past the weekend, and then I usually also cash stuff my transport and my groceries because I use public transport, so I need to have cash. Groceries, when I buy my groceries online, but whatever's left, I will cash stuff. But I'm not going to be cash stuffing that because I've already used up both of these. Everything else goes off digitally or automatically from my bank account. Cool. So let's get into cash stuffing whatever was left. I have 450 right now in my hands that I'm going to cash stuff towards the sinking funds that we have spoken of. Right, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 350, 400 rand. So right now we have 400 rand, and there we go. We're not gonna be putting anything into my saving funds and even into my 10 and 20 rands because this month we didn't have any 10 and 20 rands. And then, so yeah, nothing for groceries, nothing for transport. In January, we're going to put 150. That's 100 and another 50 rands. In January, at the end of the month of February, we have 1, 2, 3, 350, 400, 450. We have 450. Right. I use these trackers over here to track my the money that I'm putting in every single month. So this month I'm going to write I'm going to update it, write 02 for the month of February and 26 because that's when I'll be depositing it, and plus 150 gives me 450. Right. I also haven't created a template for this, but I think I am. This is how I put I decide which denominations I'm going to be using for that particular month. Right, so we said Valentine's this month is not going to be getting anything. We're not celebrating Valentine's this month because just there are so many different things that are happening right now, and yeah, so Valentine's Day we're not going to be celebrating this month. So basically I'm saving for Valentine's Day in 2025. Right, Easter, I'm going home end of April instead of going home for the Easter holidays, and so that is going to be getting 100 rand. In Easter, we currently have 350. Guys, the sunrise, I don't know if it does come through in my videos, but beautiful, beautiful stuff. There's a sunrise right now. I think filming in the morning is, I like it. I like it. Cool. That's what we have in Easter. We have 350. Christmas, we are going to put 150 into Christmas. This is the last 150. Now in Christmas you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 350, 4, 450. Just like January, we have 150. 450. Sorry. Sister 1 is not going to be getting anything this month. Sister 2 is also not going to be getting anything. Church is not going to be getting anything in this month. It only has 200 rand from the month of January. So that brings us to the end of our cash stuffing. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I am only realizing now that the video was skewed the whole entire time. But guys, look at the sunrise. How beautiful is that? But anyway, happy, because I'm filming this pretty late, right? Happy Easter weekend. Happy Good Friday to all my Christians. And I just want to encourage you and let you know that he has risen. There is nothing that we cannot defeat in this life. And yeah, that he's alive and that it was all finished on the cross, right? I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Easter weekend. Mine was very busy. I did not expect everything that was going to take place, but yeah. Next, I'll be filming my March budget and the sinking funds. Then I'll also be doing my savings challenge and just basically the update, basically, so that you can see how far I am with my debt and my sinking funds and savings and all of that. And then yeah, we'll see what else we'll filming for. We will be filming for the month of April, because we are going into the month of April. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and I just would like to hear how your Easter has gone. Did you save for Easter? That's one thing that I really, really want to know. Did you guys save for Easter? What were your plans financially for Easter? Were you prepared financially for Easter? But other than that, I just want to encourage you again and let you know that it is okay to stay within your means and to stay under budget. Bye.
I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart. Find your loving. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. Think about it from now on. I'm gonna be